All right, we are live.
We are live.
And first day at the Arnold Expo, Arnold Classic, and I'm with Ian Hidek,
What's
and
going
he's
on, man? I'm at my hotel room right now, so as you can tell, this is not my place. But it was like I said, definitely a good first day. You could definitely tell some of the companies that you normally would see, they're not there. So you could definitely tell. But it was great just seeing people in general.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, some people with masks on, but a lot of people, guess what? Mask was off, like everything else. I mean,
So everybody's
they,
enjoying themselves. Nobody's being paranoid.
nah, everybody's having a good time. I mean,
Good, 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 good
we're
to
having
hear.
a good time out here. Just the one thing that was different was, I mean, of course, when if you've been to the Arnold before, they're doing some renovations in the front, so you just came
Mm,
from the side. That's all you had to do. But everything else
okay.
wise, I mean, the city was ready for this. They missed this. You could definitely tell.
Well, that is a huge portion of their
Oh,
revenue. There's no question about it.
you could definitely tell me if it's any. I mean, you do have Ohio State football. You
Hmm.
have the Wild. I think it's the Wild. That's their hockey. The NHL team and the Crew.
Mm.
But everybody knows they were so happy. Like I was talking to Uber drivers, and people were like,
Right, exactly.
we're happy." The restaurants, you can hear, "We're so happy for the Arnold to be back."
Yeah, yeah, it's a big money maker. Are you kidding? Absolutely.
Oh, I mean, you got to think. I was checking out some of the hotels downtown just for
Mhm.
the 3 days alone. Between at least if you're in the main area,
Mhm.
550 and up.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Right. Yeah.
gotta
Right.
make their money.
Right.
And
Right.
guess what? You know you're gonna be there. If you're there for 3 days, guess what? You're there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so it's 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're going to make that money. There's no question about it. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely talked to a lot of companies who I knew from the people, and they were like, we took some people didn't take that risk, but some people took that risk, and the answer
Hmm.
they were like, "Yo, we're gonna make out pretty well."
You know what? Tomorrow, are you going back to the expo tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going there on Sunday as well, so I'm getting
All right. Good. I'm going to give you Rita West, who is a friend of the show.
yeah,
And she's a friend of the show. She's been on several times. She's a champion power. She's a powerlifting legend. She's also an IFBB pro. I'm going to tell you what booth she is. Just go to her and tell you that we're doing this partnership thing, and you're friends with me and whatnot, and we do the gossip and news for bodybuilding.
oh yeah, okay,
She'll definitely hook you up. She's a sweet person, man. So what's
nice,
this?
awesome.
Let's see. Who is this? The Truth. Will Jay Masters be at the show? Jay Masters. What the fuck does that mean? Do you know what that
Yeah, I don't
means?
know who Jay Masters is, but okay.
I have no idea. 505 for a double. I don't know. All right. I don't know who Jay Masters is. I apologize. Here is Carl. What's up, Carl? All right. So let's start. Let's break down what happened today
Okay,
so far.
so
So
I can tell you right now, I watched the classic physique. That was the expo. It was at the expo. Okay,
okay.
right now it's between Ruffin and that kid Ramon,
Ramon
one and
Dino.
two.
Yeah.
Wait, Ramon Dino. So Ruffin and Dino 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That kid.
I got Ruff winning. He just
Yeah,
seems too complete. He just seems too complete, and to me, Ramon's hamstrings could have been a little better. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're cutting. Don't get me wrong, he looked fantastic,
right.
but I think Ruff Diesel was just too good.
Yeah,
And
and I
what do you
definitely
think?
and I looked. I got Ruffin winning the whole thing,
Yeah,
and I looked at Breon. Breon looked
third.
like he. No, I got him fourth.
Really, you think what's his name? Urs Kalinsky came in third.
Yeah, because set up. If you look at it,
Wow.
because Weinberger called it out. It was only nine people doing it.
Mm.
Top four, and then he did the last five.
Right, right, right.
Top four, he had. So if you do it like this, so he had on my side would have been. So to my right, it was, Ruffin and Lars.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking at it from the stage, so that's to my left, their right, my left,
Okay.
Ruffin, Lars, and then the other side was Dino, Breon.
Okay. Okay. I think his name is Urs.
Yeah,
Is it
Earth.
Urs?
Yeah,
Whatever the fuck his name. I don't know.
know.
But well, sooner or later he'll become popular enough. He'll be a household name. But as of right now, he's a newbie. So
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I think they're going to give Breon third. I think Urs was holding a little bit of water. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was looking at my phone while I was at work. So
Right.
you know, but you might be right. But I don't think they're gonna. I think they'll probably give Breon third. But I think Ruff is going to take it. But also, we got to see how Ramon comes in at the night show. And I know Chris Aceto works with Ramon.
Yeah, so he might, he's gonna, I would say,
So you never know.
Aceto's gonna dial some. You know how Aceto is.
Yeah, he's going to die.
And okay, so let me give you some people who I saw. I know you probably want to know. I didn't dump all the pictures on you.
That's all right.
Sorry about that. But I did meet the Mountain for the first time. Holy shit, that guy is big and he's fucking lean.
Yeah. Well, he's fighting. He's a fighter now. He's boxing.
Right. But so the girl, you see the girl in the picture is his wife, and I go, I was like, this small
yeah. Could you imagine her having sex with him? It's got to be like,
No, I don't want to imagine.
It's got to be like him jerking off, only he's got somebody to talk to.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. So he comes in, he does his, photo ops, and for Rain. Rain was busting out, like they became basically like Bang, pumping out their new drink. It's a rainbow sherbet. I have a can way over there. I'm not going to go get it during the live stream.
That's all right.
But pumping it out. Boom, 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 boom. Here, take one. Okay. Like, do you want me to market this for you when I take the picture, or are you just going to give them to me? So they're giving them out like here, like it's water.
Yeah.
Then as soon as he leaves, it's Juju. Juju.
Oh, Juju Mufu.
Yeah, Juju Mufu.
Yeah.
The Natalie Eva Marie from WWE.
Okay. I don't follow it, but I know who she is. But I don't follow wrestling anymore.
But she was there too, and I took a picture with her. Okay, cool. Hey, how are you doing?
Right.
Went to Mutant. Saw a lot of guys who I knew over there. So a big Ron Partlow, shout out to him. Sean Ray busted out his Arnold trophy.
Oh my God, are you serious?
It's there.
It's already there.
He brought his personal one.
What?
Like he shipped it over.
Oh my God.
And they were
it's so fun. When I was a kid, he was my favorite bodybuilder.
Okay.
My favorite. I will never say he was never my favorite. I remember the day I saw him in a magazine leaning up against the Ferrari or something like that with no shirt on. And he had the flat top. He wasn't bald.
Yep.
And I was like, whoa, that's when I was like, oh, I want to look like that. Obviously, that never happened. And then after after the years, I hear these things about him, what kind of guy he is. I never met the man, it would be an honor to meet him because he was my favorite, but it just seems like all these little things. It's the truth, that about what people say about him. Why would you ship over your own Arnold Classic trophy? I mean, did Ronnie ship his over? Because Ronnie did win one. Yeah,
I know Ronnie's there. Jay. Oh, so I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown who I saw too. Like I said, I was telling you about everybody who I saw. So I did meet Miss Pretty Muscle, 2-time Miss Olympia bodybuilding, Andrea Shaw.
Oh, I would love to fucking meet her. I'd love to interview her. I messaged her like 3 times. She never got back to me.
Yeah, she's cool as shit. So she was cool. Ron Partlow was there from the Mutant. It was like people who I saw that was like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's going on? But yesterday they had Bullfrog Nutrition had an event. They had their own meet and greet, separate from the major meet and greet.
Okay.
So Jay was there.
Jay Cutler?
Jay Cutler was there.
Okay.
Akeem Williams was there.
Really? With Bullfrog? Okay.
Sergio Levy was there, who I saw again today.
Right.
Hunter Labrada was there.
Okay.
Guy Sistarino was there.
Okay.
Trying to think anybody else.
So Bullfrog is just basically Bullfrog is another store. Oh, it's a supplement store or it's a supplement line?
It's a supplement store.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right.
Yeah, I think the guy who's running I think the guy who's running is running also Grandman's now. He's took, he's basically helping John Meadows' company out.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Like,
Okay.
cause yeah, because John was training him,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he said, okay, hey, I'm gonna help out John now with his family. I'm gonna help out his supplement line.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the way it's working right now. But like I said, hey, I'm glad, we saw each other in New York, and I say, hey, I'm coming to the Arnold. I'll come to your event. And he
Mm-hmm.
saw it when he's like, hey, what's up? Oh, Flex Wheeler was there.
Really? How does he look?
he just had rotator cuff surgery, so you could definitely tell he's in pain.
Mm.
He's like, oh, you're in a sling,
Oh,
and you're like, and I'm sitting in a chair. You're like, oh, this is you can tell me. It's like it's almost like, damn, he's like feeling I'm unbearable right now. He's like,
I hate
he's
when
like,
you see your icon suffering like that. You know what I mean? It just breaks my
I was like,
heart.
damn,
Like to me that was like Superman. You know?
yeah.
I mean, he really was. But man, what are you gonna do, man? It sucks.
What are you gonna
We're
do?
all
No, but like
human.
I said, overall, I think overall, like I said, I wish there was. Hold on, people stop interrupting me. people are hitting me up as I'm talking to you.
Well, that's a
No,
good
I
thing. I
wish.
don't get that.
No, you got people talking. I'm just trying to like. I see the things come on my phone. Like, zzz, zzz. I'm like, I
Oh,
don't want to care about these people.
oh, I got you. I got you.
No, but so no. Like I said, it was just good to see a lot of companies. Like I said, I wish one of the major companies. If you've been to Donald, who's not there is Animal.
Really?
Animal's not there.
Wow. That's strange. What's his name? We have a mutual friend. I don't know if he still works for Animal, but I forgot his name. Oh God. He hit me up after we did our first live feed together. Oh God, I forget his name. Sure. It's not Shane, Shauna, Shama. I forget. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure. I don't know why. I'll hit him up and see.
Yeah.
Why?
So there was no Animal there because if there was Animal there, it's there, the cage,
Oh yeah, that sucks.
and you know how the cage. Everybody knows if you come to the Arnold, what's the one thing you'll see? You'll see the cage,
Yeah, really. Oh
and
man,
there was none there.
that sucks. Hopefully they'll be back next year because that cage is where like you just the freaks go. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, when like you said, if you've been to the Arnold, but if you haven't been to the Arnold, I tell people this: the Arnold is the most eclectic mix of group of people you're ever going to see.
I gotta go. I've been to the Olympia several times and never been to the Arnold. I definitely gotta go next
Okay,
year.
so let me give you a quick rundown what you'll see. You'll see the bodybuilder group.
Right.
You'll see the fitness group, like the fitness people, like the health enthusiasts, who like a
Mhm.
little bit of sports like that. But then you'll see the powerlifters, and you'll see the strong men,
Yeah.
and the strong women as well. But then you'll
Right.
also see the people who you never, not say you never would see, but um, you ever heard of the Highland Games?
Sounds familiar. Is that that Irish thing?
That yeah, the Scottish, they wear kilts.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
They're there too.
Doing what?
They're doing their thing at the Arnold.
All right. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. The one thing that
So
we
like
didn't
I
talk about. The one thing that we didn't. Real quick. Was they had the Arnold Amateur today,
yeah,
and
I saw who won.
yeah,
I saw who won, who became a
Andrew
pro.
jacked.
Oh yeah,
Andrew
but that was
Jack.
kind of given. If
Yeah,
he didn't win the art,
he looked good though, not for nothing. He did look good.
yeah.
His legs came up a lot. He looked really good. And that's what's his name's training partner, right? Larry Wheels.
Yes,
Yeah, it's Larry Wheels' training partner. So and then what I didn't know
and
is that
mhm,
once if you win the Arnold Amateur, you have an automatic invitation to train to compete at the Arnold the following year.
correct.
And that's how that Brazilian kid got in this year. He's in the
Yeah.
Open. I forgot his name.
Hmm.
I destroyed his name last time, but I don't remember his name. But
Yeah,
that's how he
but
got. I hope he does well.
I hope so too. And just now we're gonna see what happens because one thing you're missing to me, what one thing that Arnold is really missing, they're missing two. I think they're missing two classes. I think you drop one, either you drop something or you add them both. They didn't have no 212.
Yeah, they let for the last few years they have no 212.
Right. And they have no women's physique.
Yeah, no, they don't have women's physique. They don't have women's bodybuilding. They don't have 212. Does Breon move to 212? No, I don't think he does.
No,
I think
he's not even close. Not even close.
I don't think. I think Breon is. I think if he falls off, he retires because he's not a young man anymore. He's close to 40. He's around 40, right?
I think so. I mean, because I think Bumstead is early to mid 20s.
Yeah.
And and like if Breon does anything, okay. Breon could do men's physique if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Because all he has to do is just taper.
Yeah, that's true. But he's not going to want to do that. That's like taking a step backwards. I think he's going to continue doing Classic until he decides that he's not.
He can't do it no more.
Yeah, I think he's doing the Dexter Jackson, where what I mean is like he's breaking the top 5, he's breaking the top 3 at top shows. He's going to hang in there and give it his all, and then at a certain time,
just remember he's won Olympia. He's won 2 actually. So guess what? He's qualified for life.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Arnold. This is just remember Arnold's an invite show,
right?
So he don't have to do the Arnold ever again.
Mm-hmm.
He like this with the Olympia. He's qualified for life. So if he wants to, he can say, "I'm going to do the Olympia."
Right. I'm trying to look for that kid's name, the Brazilian kid. I know I had it. What is this? I know, and I murdered his name last time because it's a very difficult name to remember, and I'm trying to look for it, and I can't freaking find it.
So here's the funny thing. So I was talking. So I'm not going to drop names, but I was talking to a pro, IFBB pro, and we're going to talk about, hey, who do you have winning the show? And he says, well, if you think of just the way it looks, you got to put Brandon Curry number 1.
Yeah,
because of just the placement of what he's done. He said Bonac could be number 2.
Can't find it,
but he did say. He said his dark horse will be Samson.
Yeah, I agree. I like Samson. I think Samson looks phenomenal. Like a Sean Ray top 5, 13 years in a row. Yeah, I think Breon could do something like that. Yes, I do.
He could.
I think he's in that category. Yeah. I have Samson. I agree. I think Samson's shape is amazing. His back could come up a little bit, but I think his front double by is lights out. His front double by is lights out. His flaring quads, and he comes in shredded,
right.
And he's all business. He's got those full muscle bellies. The only thing that his back could come up a little bit if he puts on 5 or 10. If he puts on 10 pounds of muscle, he's an Arnold Classic winner, as far as I'm concerned. You know what he reminds me? You know what Samson reminds me of? He reminds me of Sean Roden, 2011, 2012. Where everybody was like, oh, shit, if this guy brings his back up, if he puts another 10, 15 pounds on, he could be Mr. Olympia.
And that's what Sean did. When Sean came out and beat Phil in 2018,
right?
Everybody's like, holy shit.
That was lights out. Right. And I think that's where I have Samson. I think, and he's working with Milo, so I know he's got good people in his corner. He definitely looks better than everybody else. Definitely looks better than he's ever looked before. Put it that way.
The same guy I was talking to was like, he called him Steve Almost.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I have him.
So funny.
In my prediction, I have him second.
Well, we were laughing because he goes, he calls him Steve Almost. He said, Steve almost gets there. Steve almost just tails it. Oh,
yeah. But do you know how many bodybuilders, pro bodybuilders, that is their life? Think about that. Kai and Sean Ray and Flex Wheeler, and it's like, man, Branch Warren. Well, I'm talking the Olympia. Obviously, all those guys were Arnold Classic winners. But but that's the reality, man. That's really the reality. It's like, you're that close.
You're that close, and also he was also saying that Regan is also overhyped right now.
I believe so too.
And we're also talking about. He said, Brett. He said it looks really good, but there's some days where you see those pictures, like, are those photoshopped
Yeah.
in a weird way? So I was like, ooh, he's really coming off the truth with these.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we'll have all things will be told tomorrow night. You know who looks really good? I still think he has a couple of flaws, but you know who looks really good? Probably the best he's ever looked, Justin Rodriguez.
Yes.
But probably the best he's got some flaws like his triceps, and he had the separation in his quads and whatnot.
Well, he might, you know what Justin Rodriguez may be, and I know this is I don't know if you want to compare him to this. He could be like the Darren Charles, king of the $10,000 shows.
Yes, yeah, I could see that definitely. I could definitely see that. Yeah, there's no question about it.
Like he could win the Indy Pro. He could
Chicago
win
Pro,
the
Cali Pro,
Chicago
absolutely.
Right. Win those, guess what? That's what Darren Charles did. He won a bunch of those shows. He was good.
Yeah, and he made a living doing it. He made a good living doing it, and he qualified for the Olympia every year. And when he shows up, he is gonna be on point. And I think he can. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is a respectable career.
Hey, guess what? You can say I won so many shows. Guess what? That's a big thing.
Sean Ray only won 2 pro shows, man.
Yeah. He won the Arnold, and what did he win? The Ironman, maybe?
Something like that. Yeah, he won the Arnold once, where he was like disqualified. Remember that? They would test him.
He won a full one, and then he got disqualified, and then they gave it to Mike Christian.
Christian who?
No, Mike Christian.
Oh, wow, really? Okay, I tried getting an interview. Yeah, I tried getting an interview with him too. It didn't work out. But
otherwise, like I said, it's been good. It's like a little. It's same weather over here. So when I woke up this morning, it was 22 degrees. It was 22 degrees. And then went up to 50 at the show.
Okay, all right.
But otherwise,
so now tomorrow you're going to go back to the expo, right?
Back to the expo. So tomorrow we're going to get, I believe, wellness, wheelchair bodybuilding, which actually is different. I mean, hey, it's pretty cool.
Wheelchair. I have a lot of respect for wheelchair bodybuilding.
Yeah, I think some of the strongman's on tomorrow. So like, I mean, you're not gonna get Brian Shaw versus like the last Arnold went to. I got to see the pinnacle.
Yeah,
Shaw.
I don't even
versus
know
Thor.
Yeah, right. When it was Brian Shaw and the Thor, and then it was the English guy.
Yeah. Eddie Hall.
Eddie Hall. Yeah, that seemed to be the peak. I can't even tell you the top 3 guys now.
No, I don't. It's whatever.
I know that gay guy is doing. The guy was on Joe Rogan. I forgot his name. His Instagram
Rob, is it Rob Carney?
Something like that. He was on Joe Rogan. His Instagram is something like World's Strongest
World's Strongest Game. Yeah,
yeah. I know he's doing it because I saw pictures, and he always has the multicolored mohawk.
Mohawk.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tomorrow I'm working. Is it the same time zone?
Yeah, we're on the same time. So okay. You're 8 o'clock by you?
I am. Yes. Yeah. So I am. I am working till 3 o'clock tomorrow. I would like to see if we could try doing a live feed right from the expo if we have good connection. I can't promise it because
I can't promise it. Oh, listen. I'm going to do my best to say, hey,
we'll give it a shot.
If we can't give it a shot.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
As they say, give it the old college try.
That's right. And if we can, like I said, Rita West has a booth there. I'll find out the number of the booths. And if it works, go visit it for me. Do you know who she is? I know she's a pro bodybuilder, but for years she was a powerlifter, and she had she had, I think for about 8 or 10 years, I want to say 10, for 148 pounds, she had the world record squat for 148-pound female at 672.
You know what's scary? Let me tell you this. Animal has a girl named Stephanie Cohen. You probably have heard of her, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
She did she did a 5, almost, I think like a 5
deadlift, 550 deadlift
at the cage.
Yeah, and she's like 130 pounds or something like that, right?
Yeah. And it was like, everybody was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's fucking insane. There's the world record squat for a woman is this woman Leah Reitman, and she squatted nine and a quarter. But she's a big woman, man. She is 5'10", 310 pounds, 315 pounds. She's a big woman.
Jesus, that's a big one. That's a big one.
And she's a beast in the gym. It's unbelievable.
I bet. I bet.
I had the pleasure of interviewing her. I never had the pleasure of interviewing Steffi Cohen. When you have 1 million followers on Instagram and Facebook, it's difficult to get through to them. You know what I mean? They must get 10,000 messages a day. You know,
and they're probably saying like, oh, like, I mean, who do you am I really going to talk to this person? What do they want from me? What do they want with my time?
Right. You know, and it's just it's difficult to get through them. You know, it's not easy.
So tomorrow, no Nick Walker's supposed to be. Nick Walker is there, but he's supposed to appear at Celsius tomorrow. Actually, I did meet Brandon Hendrickson. Mr. Ben's Physique. He recognized me from from FitCon, and it was funny. He's like, "Did you compete?"
Yeah.
But I didn't say the so far the highlight I think of my trip was, besides training and all that stuff, was actually on a plane with Karita and Akeem Williams on the same flight as me.
That's funny. I can't believe Akeem was riding coach. How does he fit?
Okay, so when you go to the Arnold, it's not a 747 you're getting like a smaller plane.
Right.
It's only an hour and a half flight.
Yeah, and he's I guess for an hour and a half he can handle it. But if he was like going to Vegas for the Olympia, he's got to be on the plane for 5-6 hours. He's got to fly first class, man. He is a monster of a man.
Well, I've seen Victor Martinez come to the Vegas.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, Victor's pretty big. I mean, he's still like 240, 250.
He's still a big dude, yeah. But Akeem's, he's always around 280, 275, something like that.
Right.
He's a big. He told me when I interviewed him, he told me the biggest he ever got was 320 at 5'10". I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, I'll tell you what, who's getting ready? Sergio Olive is doing the Chicago Pro.
Well, that's kind of like his flagship show, right?
But it's in Chicago, not in Atlanta this year.
Oh, that's
in Chicago.
He
so
grew
he's
up
home,
there, right? Good.
Yeah, his father was a cop there. Mr.
Sergio, right? But, he's been a little MIA. Like I have not. He's not. His Instagram is gone, and he's not. Doesn't have the supplement company anymore. I forgot the name of the supplement company. I know he sold it.
Yeah. So what he was with. So he told me when I was talking to him, I said, "Yeah, he looked like he was He looks like he was with Project AD, but then had his own thing outside. Like I saw him at another booth, and it said Sergio Olive booth. I go, oh, okay. So I guess he's got the clothes. He does have the clothing. I think it's called Victory Clothing. That's the one.
Yeah, he still has the clothing line.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, I think he's with Project AD. Looks like too.
Yeah, I think last year he sold his supplement company, and that was what was it? It was the Space Guy.
It's the Cosmic.
Cosmic, yeah, and he had pretty good products. I tried the protein, which was really good, and I had tried the pre-workout, which was excellent. And but then I actually bought. What was funny is I actually bought the pre-workout again this year, and I messaged him when he had the Instagram. I messaged him and I said, I bought another thing of your pre-workout. I really liked it, and he actually messaged me back and he goes, "Yeah, I don't own that anymore. I sold it." And I'm like, well, that's the last fucking time I ordered that. And it actually never came.
Right.
Believe it or not, it never came.
So
they told me they were sold out and gave me my money back. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to the vitamin shop now.
Damn it.
I swear to God.
So, all right. So I'm going to tell people who's never been to the Arnold before, rule number 1, do not train at Pro's Gym. They used to be Powerhouse.
Okay.
Because if you go down there, everybody's down there because it's a downtown Columbus. It's right near the actual venue. You're not going to really get a good training session there.
Yeah, there's probably a gazillion people there, right?
Gazillion people there. All the pros are there. They're trying to do their thing real quick, so I could just get a little pumping, maybe some little posing. If you have a car, take a little ride out. You're gonna go to Hillard. That's all. There's a good gym called Power Shack. Very good gym. You have Beyond Limits. There's a gym called I think it's called the Warehouse actually.
Mhm.
If you want to drive further out, you go to Princeton. That's where John Meadows was at, the American Barbell Gym.
Mhm.
So that's another thing. And I would say is, if you're flying out, people who fly out, this is my rule. This is what I do.
Mhm.
I pack a suitcase, and then inside the suitcase, I pack my gym bag.
Okay.
So you may get a lot more stuff than you prepare for that you just bring in just your carry-on bag.
Right.
I mean, I tell you what, if I wasn't here, let's see, if I looked over to my right as I'm looking at my air conditioner / heater, I have 16 cans of freaking energy drinks.
Really? What are you gonna do
I
with all
have
that?
right. So I got this, I got
Yeah.
like Celsius was there. Oh, so like I said, Nick Walker will be with Celsius tomorrow. Regan Grimes will be at Celsius the day after. He's will be there Sunday.
Okay.
So he's well. I have 8 cans of rain here.
Really? What do you
8.
think? All right.
Dude,
All
like I
right.
said, hey,
Well, if they're
thank you.
giving them, you're taking them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But it wasn't
here's
when
the
we went
thing.
to the Olympia. It wasn't really like that too much this year, right? In Florida, I didn't.
Oh, Bang was that. Remember, Bang was giving out like it was water.
Yeah, but was anything else? Because I don't remember getting a lot of shit. I remember when I was at the Olympia, I remember getting a lot of stuff. I mean, when I was at the Olympia, when I was at Vegas, I remember getting a lot of stuff. But last year when I saw you there, I didn't get a lot of free handouts and whatnot. I don't know. What did you think? Was it just me?
Get a good amount of. I did get a lot of free. Good amount of handouts. Trying to think who else gave a lot of stuff
It was
out.
probably just me then.
Sweet Sweat, that company, or I think they're Sports Research. I think that's what they're really called.
Mhm.
They were, a lot of stuff is sign up and we give you your stuff.
Right.
So it's like, okay, sign up here, or use the QR code, and then we'll give you a bag with some stuff. Like I said, Rain was giving out stuff like it's water. Celsius was giving out a lot of stuff too. You just went up there like, hey, here you go.
Mhm.
And then, like I said, Jay was there today. Brandon Hendricks was there. So both you have 2 Mr. O's right there, part of your company.
How
Then, like I
did
said,
how did the people react to Brandon? Was he getting a lot of respect and a lot of people that wanted to talk to him and sign autographs and stuff, or no?
With him, it's like I said, I was, because when he came up, when he was there, like I was one of I think it was like 4th person there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, I didn't see how far back it was, but when Jay was there, it was back. People still respect Jay.
Yeah, absolutely.
People will line up the door for Jay,
But he has a huge social media presence. He still has his own podcast now, and
and the man's doing this thing. We were talking about that even yesterday when we got to talk outside and I showed him a picture of him. Blew his mind. I said, "Do you remember this look?" He goes, "Oh shit." He goes, "What year is that?" I said, 2010 Bev Francis MD seminar.
Wow,
he says,
wow, you're going back.
And this is when Jay just won, when the Jay's famous quad stomp
right?
Because it was a fresh full hawk.
2009, right? It was the quad stomp.
2009. So he won that, and then of course, Bev Francis thing was like in the middle. It was like the middle of February. It's like it was cold and no one was there. But this is when MD was huge.
Yeah.
And like I said, he was like, "Whoa, that takes me back."
Yeah, man.
He just looked at me, like, holy shit.
I remember that's when I really started getting into it. Like I was into it, and then I fell off, and then 2010 was when I really started getting into it again. With because I remember he was on with MD, and Phil Heath
everybody
was with MD. Yeah, everybody was. I mean, Branch, right? Johnny Jackson, they were all right. Yeah, back in the day. That was,
Then they remember, and I think also that year they had Seth Ferrosi, Jeff Long, who just turned pro at Nationals.
Oh, whatever happened to Jeff Long, man?
Jeff Long owns like a Pro Supplements.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is that?
I talked to Jeff from time to time because he's a Cowboys fan. So him and I talk about Cowboys, and I see him posting stuff a lot. He's a family man. He's got 2 kids with his wife, and they like Pro Supplements. A great
is he downsized?
Products. Yeah, he's still like
Yeah, he's still
225, 230.
right,
But
right,
you
right.
know,
But
he's
it
like,
wasn't
yeah,
the
I feel
monster he
good.
was.
No, but you can definitely tell he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm just doing this for health now.
Yeah, right, 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 right.
You know, more of a fasted workout early morning. I mean,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
but still got a great set of abs. You know,
yeah, yeah.
big,
Just stays in shape.
still, yeah, definitely.
All right, very cool, man. All right, so what's on the agenda tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow?
All right, so tomorrow is back to the Arnold early. Then I'm going to see if I can if we can either do the live stream from the Arnold itself
Mm-hmm.
and try to see if someone's gonna pop on the men's finals
That's right.
because
That's right.
men's final will be tomorrow, and as well as that, there's an event G Code's having. If you buy, they say if you buy something from G Code, you buy one of their shirts, you can go into their workout. They have not a workout, but they're taking they doing a gym takeover at Power Shack and Hilliard.
Okay.
And the actual flyer they're using, I'm in the flyer. It's like I look, I go,
Really?
that's the same picture. It's like that's the same picture we used.
That's cool.
And
man.
they even laugh. They go, do you remember this picture? And I saw. They were like, that's the same picture I think we used too. So
that's
that was
cool.
that was the last major gym takeover we went to, and what's so funny about that is, like I said, everybody was training at Pro's gym if they can.
Mm-hmm.
What we do is we went to outside, we went to Hilliard, which is not that far away from Columbus. This is, 10, 15 minutes. And as we're training, who walks in? Flex Lewis.
Really?
And he goes, and literally, with his thick Welsh accent, he goes,
yeah.
He says, I thought I got rid of you fucking Jersey guys who fucking take over the gym. And we started dying laughing because even last year at FitCon, I said, he looked at me, he goes, you look so familiar. He looks so familiar. Like he wanted to say, I said, Arnold Classic 2018. Right. And I said, Power Shack. He goes, you were at that G Code group, right? I was like, yeah,
that's cool.
He's like, you guys had to fucking take over a gym. Huh? I'm like, he's like, yeah. If you saw the picture of us, there's we're probably 40, 50 deep in that gym.
Yeah.
Like literally there's a picture where you're like, holy shit, it's all you guys.
Yeah. You would think you would think one of those gyms would shut down for the day and just let the pros use it for or whatever, or rent it out or whatnot.
Well, see, here's the thing. Pro's gym, used to be the Powerhouse gym, okay? They did something with Animal, and Animal did not like the way they treated him. Animal said, oh, okay, fine. We're not coming back here ever again. Mm-hmm. They had a figure of Chipotle. They were going to feed the people. It's one of their ABCs.
Yeah, right.
Matter of fact, it was because what happens, the Arnold is the national ABC, they call it. So it's the biggest one they have usually.
Right.
Well, guess what? Animal said, "Oh, you want to treat us like crap? You want to treat us like this?" Guess what? They took all their Chipotle and brought it to a homeless shelter.
Did they really? Good for them.
They said, "Hey, F you."
Yeah, right.
We're taking our shit. We're not coming back ever again, and never did.
Yeah. All right. Good for them. All right. Fuck it, man. It is what it is.
I just want to see. I think everybody's waiting to next year because it was just good to see people. The people who I talked to, they were like, yeah, it was just good to see everybody. Absolutely. And people who decided to come out, they're making their money back.
Yeah.
They're definitely making their money. Because I've heard some people, they're like, so tomorrow, like I said, that's tomorrow. Sunday, I'm leaving out, but Sunday's also day 3 of the expo. So if you're trying to buy something, I always wait to day 3.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you really want something in particular, but, they're trying to get rid of stuff.
I'm really psyched for tomorrow's Arnold Classic. There's only 9 guys, but it's a quality lineup, man.
Yes, and here's the thing. Okay, so
I like the new blood.
Okay, so let's go. Let's predict this, you and I. I know you did your show. Let's do it real quick, you and I.
All right.
Okay, I got Curry winning the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I think now, from what I've seen, we've seen Brett, we've seen Samson. He's my dark horse.
Right.
I'm gonna throw in. Brett gets 3. I'm gonna throw Bonac 2. I think he's going to redemption because even I heard him say he was tough, that he could have come better. Mm-hmm. So he's been talking like, okay, I need to come better and bring my shit up.
Right.
I got Samson. What is it? Samson 3? Sorry, Samson or Brett. Big flip flop between 3 and 4. I got Kuklo at 5th.
You got Kuklo in 5th.
Yep.
So I got, and this isn't I got Brandon winning, of course. I got Kuklo in 2nd and Brett in 3rd. But I'm sticking to that. But I saw pictures of Brett and Steve, and I'm like, it could be Brett 2nd and Kuklo 3rd. I think Bonac is going to fall behind. I think I don't know. I mean, obviously we'll find out tomorrow, but I think he's going to fall behind. I have him in 4th, right? And then in 5th, I have Samson. And then in 6th, I have Justin Rodriguez.
I think Regan Grimes might go for number 6.
Okay. All right.
And Justice is number 7.
Yeah, and sadly enough, I have Max coming in 9th.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, really. I don't know what happened with him and Milos, but when he was with Milos, he was coming in fucking chiseled.
Yeah,
and
hey,
round.
You never listen. You never know these people. Shit. It's fucking. You know how it is. Fly by night coach.
Yeah,
like
he was breaking the top. He was breaking the top 3. He's breaking the top 5 in good shows when he was at Milos, and it's like I remember he came in 2nd a few times, and it's like, oh man, like
I think sometimes are they afraid to suffer as much as they're supposed to?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, we know we're not mentioning any names, but yeah, no, absolutely. So who knows? Who knows what? Nobody knows what happened between him and Milos.
No. But the Boston Pros next weekend.
Yes, and a lot of people from that. I know Samson's doing it, and a lot of people from that show is doing.
Missy's doing it. Who's won the Arnold and the Olympia? She's doing that show.
Really? All right, good.
Yeah, so Missy's doing. I was like, wait, this must be big then, because now she's doing that show.
Yeah, whoever promotes the Boston show is a smart person, because normally it's the Australian.
And we know that ain't happening. That
ain't happening. So Boston just jumped in there and said, "Oh no, we're doing it the week after the Arnold."
Yeah, so perfect. Guess what?
Yeah,
and now they're gonna have a meet and greet with all everybody else, and guess what? Good shit for them.
Yeah, and they'll make a ton of money. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm excited. Bodybuilding is back, man. I really am.
You know, we gotta see. Maybe we should go to New York Pro.
Oh, I'm definitely going. There's no question about it. I'm definitely.
It depends where it falls. I might be if it falls before I think it does. If it goes, I can go with you.
All right.
If not, then I'll be in California for the LA Fit Expo.
Okay. All right. I definitely want to go to New York Pro because William Martins is doing it, that new Brazilian bodybuilder.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
He is a monster, man. He is just jacked, and he comes in chiseled. He turned pro 2 years ago, and then he did he came in 2nd at the Big Man Portuguese.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't remember. Then he did one other show. I'm not sure what other show he did, but he's monster.
So this is what we're gonna do tomorrow. Whenever you come in, if you say, "Hey, let's try it," we're gonna definitely try it out.
All right, we'll give it a shot. All right, cool. Sounds good.
All right, man. Have a good night, brother.
You too, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man.
All right, later.
Later.